to grow your business on Flipkart. What we have seen is typically, sellers who advertise, and we have done a lot of analysis. So we have, just to give you a perspective, at any point of time, we have around 20,000 plus sellers who are running campaigns on the platform. So that's the scale at which we operate the PLA advertising platform that we are talking about, right? Now we have done a lot of studies for, with the advertisers that we have on the platform. One of the things that we have seen is so we took a set of advertisers who are just joining to the platform, and we wanted to see how their growth has been on the platform in a 6 month or 3 to 6 months kind of period, right? And what we realize is, sellers, new sellers, again, not existing, say, old sellers or sellers who have been already advertising. Just taking new sellers alone, we realize that, people who have been consistently advertising for 6 months versus, a new seller who is not advertising in the same period, the growth of the business volume of the sellers who are advertising was almost double. And that theory also applies to sellers who are existing advertisers or not new sellers, but let's say existing sellers on the platform. So yes, there also we have seen growth happens at a seller overall business level. That's one. Second, also what we wanted to see is at a listing level. So let's say if I have two products that I'm selling, or two listings that I have. One of the listings I'm advertising, one I'm not advertising, and we did analysis on that also. What we realize is, in the listings that you are advertising, tend to get 50 to 80% higher visibility on the platform in a longer term period. So let's say you ran a campaign for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, right? And you are not running a campaign, but I have measured the visibility for a 6-month period, right? And what I see is, even if you have run a campaign for a month, your product or the listing is getting up to 60 to 80% higher visibility than a product which you have not advertised. So in essence, or in summary, yes, it helps you grow the business on the platform, and we recommend this very, very highly to our sellers, to use advertising as a key lever of growth on the platform. Yeah.
Well, stock is more or less a prerequisite for any kind of activity on the platform. If you look at it, while you're advertising, you're basically increasing the, your intent is basically to increase the traffic for that particular product, showing it to more and more customers, and hence increasing the sale, right? While you're putting in so much of effort to increasing the run rate of that particular product, it would be really a shame if you do not have enough stock and then you run out of stock. Having said that, it is not something where you need to have a humongous amount of stock, just enough so that you do not get out of stock during that period. I'm assuming this is basically the two kind of advertisements that we can do. One is the CPC type, and the other, which is unique to Flipkart, which is the Smart ROI type. Obviously, both of them gets you sales. There's no doubt about that. A CPC type of campaign is something which is designed to bid for higher visibility. That is what CPC helps you getting, and hence sales is a fallout of it. While for a smart ROI campaign, the main idea is to ensure that the ROIs are maintained for that campaign. So, which basically means that in case I'm not getting this kind of an ROI, it's fine even if my product is not visible. But whenever the ad is visible and I get a sale out of it, I mean, I need at least that kind of an ROI, right? So obviously, I think something that everyone understands is that higher visibility leads to higher sale. So if you talk about the CPC campaign, which is basically built to give you higher visibility, that will give you a faster rate of sale, no doubt. The smart ROI campaign also gives you sales, but that can be phased over time. It will only basically prioritize visibility only when there's a chances of conversion for you. So in short, CPC campaign will give you a faster rate of sale. No, obviously not. If you stop ads, then the sales will not stop. If you remember, I think the first question that Ajit had answered, that had some part of it where we have checked products which were advertised over a certain period of time. And what we see is even after the advertisement has been stopped, right now, obviously the kind of traffic that we were getting while it was advertised, or the kind of sales run rate that we are having at the time of advertised, that is obviously much higher. But even after the sale, even after that advertisement has stopped, there is still a residual effect of it. So since you have already made it visible to a lot of customers over that period of time that you have advertised, even after you stop that advertisement, it still trends higher in terms of visibility and sales versus a product which was not advertised. I'm talking about like to like products, like similar kind of price range, similar kind of categories, it still trends higher than that.